three markets that we are most active in: South Africa, or Southern Africa, South Asia, and Malaysia. And engineering is being driven by different things in each of those regions. So in Malaysia, outsource is a growth industry, and electronic engineering is an important part of that. In South Africa, there is investment into infrastructure and mining, and in South Asia, there is also investment into infrastructure and also aerospace.
We have found from the history that City and Guilds started in Sri Lanka beginning of 20th century. When the Ceylon Technical College started in the late part of 19th century, they have offered City and Guilds. So City and Guilds is synonym to our market in Sri Lanka. And of course, always City and Guilds is popular in Sri Lanka for engineering qualification. One time, where any electronic or telecommunication engineer, most of them they had City and Guilds qualification. Decade start 70s and 80s, where there was a demand for engineering, but then towards the end of 80s, 90s, and the decade started with the 2000s, we found that there is an increased demand for business, IT, and these type of professions. But again, we have seen for the last couple of years that there is a trend again for engineering qualification, because I think globally there is a skill shortage of whichever the economies we have been talking of, whether it is India, China, or any other country, including Sri Lanka. There is always shortage of skilled manpower. Therefore, there is definitely a need for engineering qualified technicians, engineers for the service industry, as well as for the manufacturing and the research and science.
I'm Asanga. I did my A-level exam year 2004. Then I went to join City and Guilds to complete my career path.
I'm Charmi. After the A-levels, I did City and Guilds course at Sri Lanka Telecom because I want to become a qualified telecommunication technical officer.
My name is Mutiberi Sipunya. I am a married man with one daughter, and I further my studies at Kanya Brigade, where I did a City and Guilds IVQ Technician Diploma in Construction Industry.
My name is Kawiso Gwanayetile. A young man of 22 years of age. I have done Advanced Technician Diploma in Telecommunication System under City and Guilds program in Botswana.
My name is Indira Chaturanga. I decided to follow this City and Guilds qualification in quantity surveying.
I am Mohammad Mustaq. After I complete my GC advanced level, I followed the engineering course in City and Guilds.
My name is Tarindo Miguel. I followed City and Guilds Automotive Technician Diploma level.
My name is Kalum Priyanta. I gained qualification in telecommunication industry engineering from City and Guilds in Sri Lanka. When I left school, I looked for opportunities that would make me internationally employable. As the telecommunication industry was booming, I decided to study a City and Guilds qualification in telecommunication industry.
My name is Naren Kanagasabe. I followed the Advanced Technician Diploma of the City and Guilds London Institute. From my younger days, I was always interested in the electronics and telecommunications side. So once I completed my A-levels in the London EdExcel qualification, since I didn't have the option of following the local university courses, I opted to follow the City and Guilds Advanced Technicians Diploma, which was recommended to me by so many people, since the City and Guilds qualification is a worldwide it's a recognized qualification.
My name is Sanjeev Vijayatilaka. I've been in Dubai for the past 15 years. In 1995 and 1996, I did my City and Guilds in quantity surveying in Sri Lanka.
City and Guilds qualification have opened the door to a very bright future for me.
My name is John Wong. I'm from Riam Institute of Technology from Miri, Sarawak, Malaysia. And this is a college who runs City and Guild programs and also Malaysian programs. So City and Guild programs we have run for about 10 years. And the courses that we offer, that offer in our college include mechanical engineering, electrical electronic engineering, and automotive engineering. And recently, we also run Since last year, we also start our culinary arts. Why we run this basically is because of the industrial needs. They request us to run the City and Guild program. Because City and Guild has been in the industry for for about 130 years. So it has been well recognized throughout the world, and everybody know about City and Guild in any part, in any corners of this in this world.
My name is JC Fong. I've been a tutor for the City and Guilds program in the past. The center which I've attached to then was the Institute of Technology Pertama. That was many years ago. The program which I've taught is 8030, and the students that came by to the programs are part-time students. They have hands-on with that. They are well known with the trade, but unfortunately they do not have qualification to back them up. So if you're talking about experience, you're talking about how to do things, they're good at it. So they came by to the center which was attached to them and completed the City and Guilds program and got a full tech certificate. Now with that certificate, they continued their progression to the university, and they went to Aberdeen University in Scotland, and they completed the honours degree program from the UK.
My name is Samaki. Now I'm taking the City and Guild Electrical Electronics program as a part-time student since last year. And now I'm learning the own business with my family. I found that the City and Guild program is helping a lot for my business. And next time if I want to employ someone, then I will take as a City and Guild qualification also.
I was motivated to study City and Guilds qualification because of the nature of study, where I could study while at least working, which was flexible and comfortable for me.
After finishing my advanced level exams, the exam result was not enough for me to go to university. So I was totally disappointed. So I followed these automobile courses in City and Guilds, which was helped me to find out one job in abroad.
After completing this qualification, I was able to work here as a trainee, and after training I hope to follow my degree also and the masters.
I was recruited by Mitsubishi Motors as a service advisor and management trainee solely due to my City and Guilds qualification.
When I chose the subject quantity surveying, I checked in the market for the global employability, because I always had the dream to work in an overseas organization. So this qualification has made my dream come true.
City and Guilds IVQ Advanced Technician Diploma in Telecommunication has changed my life positively, and I now appreciate the importance of industrial and experts and their input in my professional growth.
At present, I'm working at Ceylon Business Appliances Private Limited. I joined as a trainee engineer. The completion of the Advanced Technician's Diploma and the City and Guilds Graduate Diploma, I was enrolled as an assistant engineer.
I started in Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation in the engineering field with City and Guilds qualification. In the City and Guilds, the beauty of it is we have the programs from very lower level, that is maybe from the entry level to the postgraduate diploma, which is equivalent to the masters in engineering. Candidates can come into any level and they can exit from any level. And the other beauty is, if you take the Sri Lankan scenario, most of the candidates who are in the higher levels, most of them are part-time candidates. I would say maybe around 90% of them are part-time candidates. So this means they continue their studies while they are working in their relevant fields. They are becoming excellent engineers because not only the qualification they gain, also they have experience required to enhance their competence.
Year 2008, I completed City and Guilds Full Technological Diploma and I joined Sri Lanka Telecom. Already I worked for Sri Lanka Telecom for 6 years.
Everybody knows Sri Lanka Telecom is a well-recognized telecommunication company in Sri Lanka. So I want to become a technical officer in Sri Lanka Telecom. So I selected City Angles to success my path.
The recognition in City Angles in Sri Lanka is fairly for a good extent, because still in the private and the government organization, they use City Angles as for recruitment as well as the promotion of different levels in their fields.
And I think probably the most specific endorsement comes maybe from organisations like Sri Lanka Telecom, where they ask in their when they're recruiting people, they ask that people have a City and Guilds qualification or equivalent. So as far as employer endorsement goes, I think that's about as good as it gets.
We found that the City and Guilds qualification is very good in giving students that hands-on experience. We found that students come to us even from the beginning when they've just started school, during school holidays. They come to us and request industrial attachment, and we're very impressed with the understanding that the students have when they come to us. They're willing to learn, and it's that understanding and us teaching them the hands-on experience that they're able to take back and go and tie in with their theory, which we feel is very well taught compared to some of the other degrees that we've seen or qualifications that we've seen from students coming through. Those with qualifications come to us with a good understanding, good hands-on experience, which is what we're looking for. Those without qualifications, you sort of have to teach from the basics, whereas someone without qualifications, you've got to sort of babysit him through the whole process.
Actually, my expectation of recruiting individuals, we are having various divisions and we need various skills. Especially now, these people who are having City and Guilds qualifications, we are recruiting them for our technical division. We can say that people who are having City and Guilds qualifications, they will fulfill our requirements. They are up to our expectations. Very limited crowd will qualify for the university education. There are a lot of opportunities for them to grow their sales. I urge them to go and please go and do the courses like City and Guilds, then they can very clearly make their career.
We have City and Guilds qualified people going from Sri Lanka getting jobs in the Middle East, and I met a number of our graduates recently at a graduation ceremony.
I am Salita Beratna. At the moment I am working in Dubai as a maintenance engineer in Emirates Airline. Actually very important for my career future of this achievement.
My name is Niluka Jaivikrama. Actually I am working in UAE as a hairdresser. They also have this qualification. It's recognized in UAE.
We'll continue to make sure that our products help people get their first job, help them through their careers, get them into higher level education, and also make them mobile globally. And the way in which we're going to do that is to work with employers, as we have done in the past, to make sure that our qualifications are understood, and also with governments and universities so that they understand the value of the qualifications, both in the context of skills development in a country, but also for universities recruiting people into higher level qualifications.
Nowadays I am following City and Guilds graduate diploma. After completing graduate diploma and postgraduate diploma will help me to be a telecommunication engineer.
My advice is to do City Angles because it is most necessary and most valuable international qualification to become a fully qualified technical officer, and after doing a graduate diploma we can become a telecommunication engineer in telecommunication field.
City and Guilds qualification has helped me to be noticed and to be offered a job as a trainee technician at ZS Botswana.
I am currently following the City and Guilds postgraduate diploma and hope to apply through the Engineering Council UK as to obtain the status of Chartered Engineer.
As my future now looks brighter, I have also won a medal for excellence, and I'm planning to study further to do IVQ Advanced Diploma in Construction.
The reason why I choose City and Guilds is, I think, because of our brand and the quality. And the City and Guilds is a global brand because our presence is nearly in 80 countries. And the most importantly, City and Guilds qualification help people to mobile themselves for different countries, because today job market is a globe, not your native country. So with the City and Guilds qualification, it becomes a passport. In the engineering field, there are always jobs in any part of the world. So this is helping for the candidates with our qualification to go and work in any part of the world.